They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Southeast Community College invites you to check out our spaces ahead of your official campus visit. Our virtual campus tours let you see our campuses and learn more about our programs of study. Then you can schedule your individual visit in person or virtually. Virtual tours of our campuses in Beatrice, Lincoln, or Milford, and our learning centers are online at southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting book. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln. Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
By now, most of you know how important the Honda of Lincoln sales and service team are to the Lincoln market. Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear from Honda of Lincoln to tell you about the great news they just received. Andy, please tell us all about it.
Each year, the Lincoln Journal-Star has an award program called the Lincoln Choice Award, where the customers in Lincoln get to choose the best places to do business. Great pleasure, I get to announce that Honda of Lincoln has won the award for buying new cars, used cars, automotive repair, and even oil changes.
That is amazing, Andy. Any more good news?
Yes, there is, Charlie. We now have more than 100 new Hondas in stock, with hundreds on the way, and a huge selection of all makes and models on our pre-owned lot.
Incredible. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere planter from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Plant for success with the industry's latest technology. Upgrade to an Exactly Merge high-speed planter to cover more acres, increasing flexibility and productivity. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location to order your new John Deere planter and experience the Landmark difference.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Join us each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon for Youth Football 101 with Tank Perry of the Nebraska Red Wolves of 7-on-7 football. The future of the sport depends on the foundation set at a young age. Hear those stories and more each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon here on 93.7 The Ticket.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up.
Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. It's expecting mainly sunny skies, and it will be hot. It's an afternoon high around 93. Tonight, a slight chance of showers and storms, otherwise partly cloudy, with a low around 76. And tomorrow, a slight chance of storms in the afternoon, otherwise mainly sunny, with a high around 93. I'm meteorologist Kyle Clark from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown. Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bakoven.
I've talked to a few cats. They said that Bach got some game, man.
Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer. Here he is, Vershawn Jackson.
Is this thing on, Rico? Come on, Rico. Turn it up a little bit more. Let me hear my voice, Rico. Let's go. Welcome to 93.7 The Ticket, the Captain Show. I am the black shirt, Terrell Farley, and I'm with
Rico.
And the Captain will be on a little later as my co-pilot, Bach, is getting some snaggle teeth pulled out of his mouth today. So hope he's be ready for Monday because I don't know how much I can take of Rico, and the day is Friday. So
Not
you
a
get
lie.
a pass today,
You
Rico.
love me.
It's okay. So, Rico, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff today. We're going to talk about the linebacker groups of the Big Ten. We're going to talk about 10 linebackers. That's the top 10 linebackers. And we're going to talk about how Nebraska put the best three on the field at the same time.
Well, do you want to know a little bit of breaking news?
What's the breaking news? We got a commitment?
No.
What?
This is just college football breaking news, not Nebraska related.
Okay.
Brent Venables, the Oklahoma head coach, has received an extension and a raise by the Oklahoma Sooners. They have agreed to a new 6-year contract for Coach Brent Venables. The new 6-year deal includes a significant raise for Venables, as there's been an uptick in overall program commitment as OU prepares to join the SEC.
I don't get it. He hasn't done anything.
The last 2 years under Brent Venables, Oklahoma has finished 6-7 and then 10-3.
Well, you still I still don't get it. You had a subpar year, you had a great year. So what about this year? You come back and you go.
You started the season at number 9 in his first year, got as high as 6th, and then, finished with a losing record, 6-7. And then the next year, preseason started at 20, got all the way up to 5th. Postseason, you finished after the season, you finished 15th. In the college football playoff, you finished as high, or you got as high as 9th, and finished at the end of the season at 12th, and played in the Alamo Bowl where you lost.
Well, here's a couple of concerns for me. The quick contract, which is one of my concerns, but you're going into a conference that's harder than the Big 12.
Much harder.
You might not make 7-6.
It'll be tough. I'll have to see what their schedule is.
I mean, there's a lot of great teams, and I mean, the SEC to me is like especially with the rise of Missouri, the rise of Ole Miss. You still had the likes of LSU. You still had the likes of Alabama. You still had the likes of Georgia. You still had the likes of Tennessee. You still have a Kentucky team that can play. You still have a Florida team we don't know what they're going to look like, but they got great athletes. But I mean, it's a lot to just. I can't jump on that bandwagon right there. I can't support Oklahoma because of that, because maybe they're making a commitment. He's making a commitment to them, and they're making a commitment to him.
I think he's a really good coach, and I think that he'll be at Oklahoma for a really long time. I don't know how successful they'll be in the SEC, regardless of if it's him or whoever, just because these first couple years in the SEC, they're going to have to get used to playing in the SEC. They're
you got to get those type of players.
Yeah, they're going to have to recruit like they're in the SEC, which they've been trying to this last season, but we'll see how well it works out for them. But their schedule next year, they start off with Temple. They have Houston, Tulane, and then their SEC schedule starts with Tennessee going to Oklahoma. Then they head to Auburn. They play Texas in Dallas, the Red River rivalry. They have South Carolina in Oklahoma. They travel to Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss, who have been having a hell of an offseason. Then they get the traditional SEC cupcake with Maine. You're in the SEC now. You get a cupcake near the end of the season. Then you travel to Missouri, old Big 12 foes. And then you host Alabama in Oklahoma. Then you end the season. More than likely, it's going to be a night game, probably in Baton Rouge.
See, that's
a tough schedule.
Yeah, I mean that don't sound good, but here's the thing though: when you say it's going to take him a couple of years to at least, it's like Nebraska. It's like Matt Rule is finally getting players for the Big Ten because Scott Frost didn't really recruit from the Big Ten for the Big Ten. He just recruited.
He recruited like he was still in the American.
Yeah, I mean, and here's one thing: like Nebraska, we still don't have the fully Big Ten. What will I say? Roster. We still in the making. So we're probably 40 players away, I think, from probably getting Big Ten caliber team.
Mm-hmm.
The thing with Oklahoma is that those teams we're talking about, the Georgias, the Alabama, those are the heavyweights, the Tennessees. These are teams that run a fast-paced offense, run pass. Georgia's more a run dominant. Ole Miss is probably more of a run dominant. Missouri is probably a 50-50, I think. But
Eli Drinkowitz has them going in the right way.
Yeah,
right
I love the way Missouri's going.
Yeah.
Missouri's the only team I think that could probably upset Georgia. I think
really,
because
they took them. They
took them to
pushed them last year.
20-something to 30 last year.
Yeah, they pushed them.
I think it was like 27-30. But you know what I'm saying? When you got teams like that, and Missouri has found a way to play in the SEC because they've been there for several years now.
Well, and they can hit that St. Louis area that seems like a black hole for anybody that or a quicksand or whatever for anybody that tries to go in there. Nobody can get any recruits out of there. I mean, Missouri's right there. They pull people out of St. Louis all the time. So
you come to Nebraska, you still an offensive lineman.
Yeah, it's a veritable hotbed for extremely talented recruits at St. Louis area, and they're in the SEC, so they can get guys from Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, and say, hey, you're going to be able to, your parents are going to be able to drive up here or fly up here pretty quickly, and we'll have a game really close to where they live at some point, so they'll be able to drive to an away game and catch you there. Like that helps Missouri so much.
Yeah, it helps them a lot, and that's one reason I like them, and that's why I say they're the only team that probably puts that a little weight on my shoulders about Georgia.
No other team. No, not Alabama with the new head coach.
No.
What, third year of Brian Kelly at LSU? That's not doing it for you.
No.
Not after they lost Jaden Daniels.
No, they're not on Georgia level. They don't have athletes.
What about Ole Miss? What about Lane Kiffin? What he's doing?
He can box a couple of rounds, but you
don't think he can finish it out.
I don't think he can finish it out. I mean, LSU. Georgia's not worried about them. Their athletes are better than those. Those athletes that Georgia got are we went and stole one. So, but yeah, that's one thing I'll say, that Oklahoma's going to probably going to take them 3-4 years to get the type of offensive lineman they see they need versus the defensive linemen that the SEC have. And that's one thing I say about Nebraska. Running a 3-3-5, we would never see the full potential of our defense because I'm a traditional 4-3 guy, and I would love to see Nebraska in a four down lineman, and that means you get more of a Prince Uwell or
Prince Umanmielen.
Or what's the other kid name from
IMG, Cameron Linhart.
I mean, if you had both of them on the line and put Ty and the other big guy Nash right there, that's a good lineup. That's a defensive line right there. I mean, you got two big country guys in the middle. Two horses that you need. Probably one of them's a cow, but because you're going to need two people to hop on them.
Okay,
you're going to need two people to hop on. One of them demands a double team.
Yeah.
So
you got to double team at least one of
them. Yeah, I think who's the biggest one? Robinson or Nash?
Nash is probably stronger, but I think Ty is bigger, like height wise, maybe.
Yeah.
I think weight-wise, I think they're pretty similar because remember Nash lost weight to wrestle.
See, Ty,
I don't know how much he's put back on.
I think Ty Robinson reminds me of much of we had this big kid, and he was a backup at first, then he became a starter my senior year, Jeff Ogard.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Ogard he looked like probably a 6'8" baby, 6'7", 6'6" baby. This guy was big. They couldn't move him. And that's what a 4-3. I mean, and he demands a double team because of, not really he demanded a double team, but we had Jason Peters. But Ty Robinson remind me of a big kid like that. Mm-hmm. And that way you get. I mean, I would love to see this team in the 4-3, but 3-3-5 is what we run, so we have to run with.
You don't think that a 3-3-5 is going to be able to carry them? You don't think that you'll see the full potential of this defense if they continue with the 3-3-5? Just because you think that they have the athletes, the good enough athletes, to run a 4-3 and still be successful with it.
Yeah, you have the right athletes to run a 4-3. You do. I don't see the cause for extra DB because now you got 3 linebackers. You got,
especially being in the Big Ten.
I mean, especially being in the Big Ten. I mean, this is traditional run league, and we seen a glimpse of that defense. We don't know if it's. I'm saying I don't know if it's for real or not because you seen what a team like Colorado did us. You seen what a team like Michigan did us. You seen the breakdown points that they gave up late in the games. That games we should have won, and they should have stopped them on 4th and something, or
it's weird to see how good this Nebraska defense was last year in run defense in a 3-3-5 when traditionally you would expect a 3-3-5 to be not as good in a run defense capacity, but better in pass defense because you have the 5 defensive backs, or you just have the 5 guys in the defensive backfield. You only have the 3 down linemen, but this team was really good in run defense last year, despite only having 3 down linemen.
I mean, yeah, because when you run that 4-3, you can fool with 3. I mean, you can act like you got 7 guys on the line. I mean, we put 7 guys in the box. That didn't mean we was blitzing. That mean we fooled. And if we fool you, that confuses the offensive line when you put 7 people in the box and now they thinking you coming in. We all standing here like we blitzing.
Like you ready to go.
Jay Foreman, Jamel Williams. We act like we blitzing, but soon the ball the ball is snapped.
You're stepping back.
You take 1 step back, you get your read, and then you just go.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to run up there and then just run all the way back. No, you gotta you do your read in the hole. Mm. I mean, you look, and it only takes 1 second to make your read. I mean, that's a smart linebacker. It takes 1 second to make a read, and you gone. That's it. If you wait more than 1 second, you're lost. You're lost because somebody's gonna reach you then, or somebody gonna come down and put a hand on you or something like that. So that's the thing I'm saying though. But I'm a 4-3 guy, but it's doing good.
I like the way the 3-3-5 looked last year for Nebraska. I like the way that they were able to disguise their blitzes, that they were able to bring pressure from a bunch of different angles, and that they were still able to get pressure with just 3 down linemen last year. Now, I don't know if it's going to continue this year, if teams are more used to seeing the 3-3-5 and what Nebraska has and the guys that they have on the defensive line, if they'll be able to control them more. But I feel like with the way that Tony White runs the defense, with the way they looked last year and the experience that they have coming back on the defensive line, especially, that this 3-3-5 will be a force to be reckoned with, hopefully, in the Big Ten. Because, again, the offense should take a step forward, meaning the defense won't have to be out on the field as much as they were. And I understand that to some people that is, just an excuse, and that shouldn't be a reason for why things happen. They shouldn't be tired. They should be used to being, or they should still, do their jobs and stop other offenses from, moving the ball and scoring points and what have you. But if you're out there for too long, you do tend to get tired. And yes, Iowa's defense is out there all the time, but they force turnovers. Nebraska wasn't forcing turnovers. If they're able to do that, which is something that they want to do, then that will open things up even more for this entire Nebraska team.
Well, okay, I got a question for you. Who's after Ty Robinson and Hutchmike, whatever, Hutmaker? Who are your other 2 big guys? What other 2 guys we have on this defensive line that are their size?
I'll have to look back into the roster because I know there's a couple more defensive tackles.
Yeah, Elijah Judy, but he's not that size.
Let's find out.
Yeah. Let's find out, Rico.
Let's look it up. Because
where's Nick at today?
Nick is more than likely on a boat right now.
Well, I'm going to eat a sandwich today. Thank you.
Yeah, you can get that.
Thank you, Nick.
Thanks for the sandwich, sir. But even without, the size of a Ty Robinson and a Nash Hutmaker, like, you still have some guys who, again, hopefully will have the experience and the strength and what have you to make a difference. Okay, so let's get theirs first, okay? So, Nash Hutmaker, 6'4", 330 is what he's listed at.
6'4", 330.
I don't know if he's 330 right now because remember, he did lose weight to wrestle.
All right, he'll get back up there.
Ty Robinson is 6'6", 310.
6'4", 330.
6'4", 330 and 6'6", 310. Okay, defensive linemen that we have so defensive linemen that are around that. Sua Lefotu, 6'3", 300, redshirt freshman.
Okay, has he played?
No, he did not play last year.
Right.
AJ Rollins, who they moved from tight end to defense, 6'5", 245. What's the cutoff for weight for you?
What I'm trying to see is who do you have? See, without these two, you have no 335 because the other guys don't have the weight.
David Borkers, 6'2", 305.
Yeah, but you're talking about guys who haven't played, Rico. That's what I'm talking. I mean, experience-wise.
You're not wrong. I mean, James Williams is a guy that Matt Rule was talking about in depth yesterday, talking about the improvements that he's made in this offseason and how well he played last year, and that
how tall is James Williams?
They didn't burn his red shirt last year
by
playing
is James
him.
Williams?
James Williams is 6'5", 235. He was
He's a DN.
He was that pass rusher.
He's a DN. I mean, where's your true tackles at? I don't see true nose guard and true tackles.
Well, I mean, they still have some guys who can probably put some weight on. Brody Tagaloa is a guy that they're very high on. He's 6'4", 260. I'm sure he could put some more weight on. He's a sophomore. Kai Wallen, who again was a transfer from a junior college, 6'5", 250. I think he's also going to be more of a pass rusher, however. I mean, Elijah Judy, like you said, he's a junior, 6'3", 280. Mason Goldman, who's a redshirt freshman, 6'5", 260.
All right,
and again,
Rico,
these weights.
Let's go to break, Rico.
These weights, I don't know if these are the true weights right now. I don't know if this is exactly where all these guys are at weight-wise coming into this season. Once they update that, I'm sure you're going to have some guys that you're going to feel a lot better about on that defensive line.
You need some men-child on there. You need 300-pounders if you're going to run that. I mean, I'm just saying, besides when they get backups, then you go down to a lower cost. You know what I'm saying? Or lower weight.
But there's also the fact that they sub a lot.
Yeah.
They bring they play a lot of different bodies in there. So they'll get some fresh bodies in there against some tired offensive linemen, hopefully. And even with the lack of weight, they'll be able to hopefully push them around and get by them. Get the tackles for loss, get the tackles on the running backs, get the sacks.
Well, I do have
disrupt plays.
I do have the rankings for the D lines in the Big Ten. Okay, yeah, I do. 18 is Purdue. 17 is Illinois.
What is this?
This is the Big Ten D line ranking.
So ranking the defensive line.
Yeah, this is the Altons. This is the magazine Altons.
Athlon?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is their Big Ten 18 teams. Purdue 18, 17 Illinois, 16 UCLA, 15 Indiana, 14 Michigan State, 13 Washington, 12 Minnesota, 11 Wisconsin, 10 Northwestern, 9 Maryland, 8 Rutgers, 7 USC, 6 Nebraska, 5 Iowa, 4 Oregon, Penn State, Michigan, Ohio State.
I don't see any problems with those rankings. It makes sense because
of the pack.
It makes sense because of the defenses that you've seen and the amount of athletes that Nebraska was 6th, with the 5 teams above you have been able to put together. And also, if you think about it, those 5 teams are probably the 5 teams you're going to have to look out for Big Ten college football playoff chances. Like, those are the 5 teams that you're looking at. So
I mean,
it makes sense.
If we can't beat Iowa, then something comes. We supposed to be.
But Iowa's defense is always solid, and their offense should take a step forward this year with their quarterback coming back from injury and with a new offensive coordinator. Depending on what the offense ends up being, they should take a step forward, and their defense, as always, will more than likely be solid. Jordan Cantu on YouTube does say the defense was damn good last year. How hard is it on a defense when you get the stop, and the offense continuously turns the ball over?
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough, but again, I understand. I'm with that kind of thinking where the defense had to deal with a lot of adversity in the fact that the offense was always turning the ball over. But you also have that caveat of, okay, well, Iowa's defense was always on the field. They forced the turnover. So really it's on Nebraska's defense to, if they get thrown back on the field because of their offense, is to throw the offense back on the field by forcing a turnover, which they did not do enough of last year. Yeah. Granted, the offense turned the ball over way too much last year, but the defense didn't hold up. And again, they held up their end of the bargain in terms of not allowing teams to score or holding teams to only field goals a lot of the time. But in terms of getting the ball back and getting the offense back on the field, they didn't hold up their end of the bargain on that side of things.
Big Ten West football.
It's great, isn't it? It's a great brand of football.
Oh, my. Let's take it to break. Rico.
All right, send it to break, good sir.
All right, we're going to make it today. Me and Rico's going to make it today. When we come back, we're going to talk about a hire from the NBA. And then we're going to talk about a boxer who got suspended.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. He did something wrong.
As they usually do.
93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back. The Captain Show.
For the second year, the Nebraska Lottery's NASCAR Powerball Playoff promotion has roared into our state, and the excitement is throttling up. Until June 24th, buy a Powerball ticket with Power Play and Double Play. Enter the voucher number, and you could be one of 15 Nebraska winners of $1,000 and the chance to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship weekend, plus a shot at $1 million. Enter today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
Want to contribute to medical advancements and get paid for your time? Join the clinical trial at Velocity Clinical Research. Participants can receive compensation, access medicines in development, and get study-related care at no cost. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. Help shape the future of medicine. Visit velocitytrials.com.
Husker fans, the 2024 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and they need your support in Memorial Stadium this fall. You can now purchase a Husker Football 3-game mini plan for only $170. This plan includes tickets to the UTEP or Northern Iowa, plus Illinois or Rutgers, and either UCLA or Wisconsin games. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker Football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. Expecting mainly sunny skies, and it will be hot. So an afternoon high around 93. Tonight, a slight chance of showers and storms. Otherwise, partly cloudy, with the low around 76. And tomorrow, a slight chance of storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny, with the high around 93. I'm meteorologist Kyle Buck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends. The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Play ball! Looking for the ultimate change-up from the typical family night? How about a Grand Slam good time with friends and coworkers? Then unleash the fun at Haymarket Park with an action-packed, thrilling season of Salt Dogs baseball. Choose from 50 home games now through August with daily and weekly specials your whole pack can enjoy, including group discounts. Don't miss out on the magic and the excitement. Strike three, you're out! Visit saltdogs.com to reserve your tickets today. Unleash the fun.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today. 93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh, come on. Is this thing on? Can you guys hear me clearly?
Unfortunately.
Hey, don't be rude. We got a guest here.
I would love to hear from him.
This is Chuck Lean. Like, I'm putting the lean on your car, Rico. Lean on your house.
L-I-E-N, correct.
So Chuck, and Chuck's got a dual purpose is the reason why he's here. Number one, Chuck is here. See, I got this number up here. That means I can bid on some cars. They got their 16th annual
Special interest auction. It's kind of a mini Meekum. We got almost 400 cars we're going to be selling today.
Now, tell me a little bit about them, though. What are the cars?
We have classic cars, so 57 Chevys. We have new cars. We got some 24 Corvettes with very, very low mileage. We've got a Hertz Mustang for sale. Lots of rods, hot rods, and whatnot. So yeah, it's a closed only. Dealer only.
This is dealer only.
So you get to be here because you're a car.
I get to be.
Yes.
Oh, dang. Terrell,
that's why that number's there.
Terrell. So, but Chuck. Okay, so Chuck also has now, Terrell. I'm trying to help you out because sometimes you go to the university and lately it's been good, but it's about who you know, Terrell. Now you see this young man, Terrell. Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen, Terrell?
Yes.
Okay. So this is Chuck. Chuck has been working at the University of Nebraska for how long, Chuck?
20 plus years or so. Yep.
And Chuck, what do you do?
I actually get the privilege of greeting customers and encouraging them and thanking them for coming to the games and helping them have a good time. I take pictures of them with the Husker logo in the background. My position has been almost since I started at the Tunnel Walk. So I've had the opportunity to just be blessed to serve the university in that way and be there when all of you guys players come back and be an encouragement to the fans around and connect you guys with fans. And it's just a great job.
So you got a promotion from where you started 20 years ago to where you are today.
Yeah, they put me up in the North Stadium my first year, and I had to tell people they couldn't smoke as they went. And then, of course, it's not what you know with this position; it's who you know. And I got promoted to come down on the field.
Who hired you?
It was oh gosh,
Butch Hug.
Yeah, well, a guy worked for Butch. Yes.
Oh, a guy that worked for Butch.
Yes.
Okay, Butch retired.
Yes, I do.
So it's all over. So tell me a little bit. I'm not gonna hold you. I know you got a lot of stuff going, but Nebraska football. You've been around here for 20 years. Tell me what the feel is this year for Nebraska football.
We're on the roll. We're on a comeback. We're gonna. Coach Rule is going to do his job very, very well, and I actually like a conference that he gave this week, and he talked about how Ohio State recruits kids when they're juniors and seniors in high school. He said we do the exact same thing, but when we do it, all of a sudden these players become, well, if Nebraska's looking at them, we better look at them.
Yeah.
And so I was, I think we're on the right track with Coach Rule, and I'm really looking forward to seeing great things from Nebraska football, as we have been, and from a fan side, as we've always been.
Right. Now we had this conversation about the fans, and Rico, you listening, Rico? You listening? What makes you've been a fan for how long?
Oh, back in the 70s. I saw it when I lived in Iowa. I was a Johnny Rodgers fan.
What? You lucky you made it over to across the river.
That's right.
You might have been the only one. No, well, but if you're in Council Bluffs, I tell people that's just a suburb of Omaha.
No, I lived in Des Moines.
What in the world? How'd you pull that?
Oh, my dad moved all over when I was a kid. We ended up in Des Moines. I lived in Des Moines for a long time, but doesn't matter. Johnny Rodgers in the early 70s was my hero.
Yeah.
And I've met him several times. Johnny's he's the greatest return player that comes down on the field. I've got all kinds of stories about stuff like that.
Well, we ain't gonna make you
nope.
It might not be. Might get a little R-rated.
No.
But listen. I just wanted to make sure that you guys. I am out here at Manheim Special Interest Sale. This is Chuck, my buddy, on a lot of different levels. Just not out here. He helps me out here. But I love seeing him when we're at the games and I'm on the sideline taking pictures. I've got a bunch of pictures of you.
I've been there.
I have no idea. What?
I've been there.
You sign autographs here.
Yeah, man, Calvin Jones and a couple of more guys.
Well, see, this is it right now. This is the biggest sale of the year. Once a year they have this sale. You want to buy something, Terrell?
No. You go ahead. You got the money, not me.
We got a G-Wagon.
We got a G-Wagon.
It's only 200.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it gonna go for 2?
Well, we'll see.
Well, hey, listen. So this is what I'm gonna do, Terrell. I gotta let Chuck go so he can go back and do some work.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you.
Hey,
Chuck.
it was really good to see you.
And listen, if you ever get in trouble, don't go see Chuck because he'll put a lien on your stuff. But
see you.
Terrell, I was thinking when I was out here, just thinking about all these different cars, and I ran into Tony Felici. So
Yeah.
you know Tony Felici.
Yeah,
You know Tony Felici.
the wise guy, the cracker up here. Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go get Tony Felici in the next segment, and any of the football guys that's here, I'm gonna bring them back.
All right.
And so Tony Felici, I go and I'm trying to get a coffee. Right? They got this little Tom's Traveling coffee, so I'm trying to get a coffee, and Tony Felici just does what all you kind of off black shirts do. You say things, you do things, you challenge people. And the girl in the coffee truck is looking as Tony Felici is cussing me out on 16 different levels. She's looking like, what is going on? Let me ask you, as a black shirt, are you guys wired a little different?
No, we have no filter. I mean, we'll let you have it anywhere. We don't care. That's the way we play.
So I mean, but 40 years after you played, you still wired the same?
Yeah, because you're an offensive guy. We have to let you know from the rip that, hey, we're not playing this with you.
But the funny thing is, he never says anything crazy to anybody but me.
Yeah, well, you remember upstairs when we went to the upstairs to the when we ate that time at practice. So he was funny then. He was on the road that day.
Oh, dude, he's on a bigger role right now. So I'm gonna go get him now. I thought I heard you guys talking about something. I know Amon and those guys were talking about this, Terrell, and I don't know if you talked about this, but I do want to touch on this whole JJ Riddick thing.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that. We haven't gotten to that point yet.
Okay,
so.
well, I'll yield and let you roll.
Well, before right now we're gonna get to JJ Riddick, but right now
we can. So you do your thing now, and then you'll bring Tony in for the next segment, and then in the top of the hour we can do JJ, so we can spend some time on it.
Okay,
sound good?
All right,
okay.
All right, BJ. This is for you, BJ. You're a boxing guy. 25-year-old boxer Ryan Garcia has been suspended for a year for a positive drug test. The latest fight he had against Devin Haney has been overturned to a no contest. How do you feel about that, Rashawn?
What did he get caught? What kind of substance?
I forgot the name of it real quick. Let me check.
Was it a performance enhancer?
It was an EPD. Yeah, that's what it was, sir.
Well, I think he should lose. I think that's cheating. And I like Ryan Garcia. I think I like him a lot. But if somehow, some way he has steroids or anything that's anabolic in his system that helped him get an edge over his opponent for that fight, then he should be, at this point, done. Over. It shouldn't be a no contest.
Something right there. OSTRARINE, something like that.
Well, here's the real problem, though. I don't think either guy has been really paid their back end money from Oscar De La Hoya Promotions.
Yeah,
there's been a big, there's been a big shindig about why they haven't been paid. Well, maybe this is why, because you can't go from I just beat you to no, you beat me because you're on steroids. So I think it's kind of a moot point. You would think though that they would test you that morning. They can test that morning and know what's in your system. I would imagine. I don't know how that works anymore.
They do test, and that's why he took it to court, because he said that it didn't show up then. This suspension and him having to pay back his purse is that he reached a settlement with the New York State Athletic Commission following the positive test. So he's forfeiting his purse, and the decision has been overturned to a no contest. So he has to give back $1.2 million, and he also got fined $10,000. So
yeah, the little purse is anything. He make more than that on the fight. You know what I'm saying, Rico? So the main thing about this is that Devin Haney is undefeated again. So does that loss hurt Haney, or would it affect his next opponent? Because I think he's a guy in tank weight class.
Devin Haney?
He is Haney. Haney is the junior welterweight. He has the junior welterweight title, and Garcia wasn't. So even after he won with the decision, he wasn't able to take the belt because he missed his weight.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So it was wrong on a lot of levels. But So that fight is just it's a moot point, right? You there's no reason to even talk about it. It didn't happen. It happened, but it didn't happen. If he's got to give his purse back, that's a horrible business decision on his part. But again, how do you, if you drug test him in the beginning, how did he beat it that time? And then they came back and found out it was in his system.
No idea.
Well, so that's the part. But the fact that you said he settled, right?
Yeah, they reached a settlement.
Well, if they reached a settlement, that means he's guilty. Right?
No.
If you settle, hold up a second. Okay. P. Diddy did what he did to Cassie, right? And he settled before she went civil or whatever or criminal, right? He settled with her out of court. So is that saying that he did it because he settled?
I'm not speaking on any other cases that have been settled. Settlements could mean that either you are guilty and you don't want to deal with that, or you just don't want to deal with the headache of a court case and having to spend more money on the court case than it would be in a settlement. I don't know who. I'm not speaking on any other court cases. I'm just saying that it doesn't necessarily mean that you're guilty.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Well, it must mean something, because when right after Diddy settled with Cassie, he got about 5, 6, 7 more lawsuits coming at him and a criminal lawsuit. So it means something when you settle. It does mean something. It means you don't want the truth to come out. That's why you just say, here, let me give you this money. We call this back in the day, my grandpa and them call it hush money. Hush child.
Yep. Hush, hush. All right, 93.7, the ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio is off and running, and the captain is in the building. 93.7, the ticket, the captain show. We'll be right back.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Spring often marks the beginning of severe weather, which can lead to power outages. LES wants you to be prepared before the storm. Restock your emergency kit, update your info with LES, and if you encounter an outage, report it at les.com/report.
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour, every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hey Nebraska! Register today for the 40th annual Cornhusker State Games, taking place July 11th through the 21st in Lincoln, Omaha, and other Nebraska communities. The Cornhusker State Games features 70 sports for athletes of all ages and abilities. Price increases are approaching, so register early and save. For details, go to cornhuskerstategames.com. If you've experienced a sports injury, joint or back pain, trust your care to Nebraska Orthopedic Center, a proud platinum partner of the Cornhusker State Games.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and Air Park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
When you look at Nebraska baseball, I mean, a 40-win season, best pitching in the Big Ten, above average offense for the Big Ten. You go to regionals, far and away the best pitching staff, but a good half a run below even the third worst offense in that regional. When you look at Nebraska baseball, is that a program that needs to improve the pitching first or the lineup first to be able to make more of a dent in the postseason?
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Captain Show. I got Rico and the Captain with me in the lab today. Captain, what time they started?
The actual sale will start here in about 5 minutes.
Yeah,
so 11 o'clock, and then and it'll probably go to about 1:30. He's got almost 400 cars, so, and they're not. It's like 5 or 6 lanes going, but it's only going to be like 3 or 4 lanes going. So, this sale is, everybody looks forward to this sale. You try to find, like, just some of the cars that I got that I'm selling, just so you know. So there's a 91, I've got a 91 Subaru, all-wheel drive. I call it the dog catcher. And it's super old, but it's a classic car. I've got a 2005 Jaguar XJ8, a 2013 Police Interceptor Tahoe, with 24s, only 24s, blacked out with the lights that work. Let's see. You got a 1989 Mark 8. You know what a Mark 8 is? You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
What kind of car?
The thing with the big trunk thing in the back. The long
Yeah. It's got a 5.0 in it. So that's pretty cool that you know that. And then I've got a Bostonian edition Cougar. 1987 model. You've seen the BMW. I went on ahead. I'm gonna try to go ahead and sell the BMW too, the convertible. 77 Cutlass Supreme.
T-top?
No, hard top. hard top, but it's got the 350 rocket in it. So it should be pretty incredible. I'm not looking to buy anything, even though I got a buy number. I'm not looking to buy anything because I got a basement and about $50,000 that I got to come up with in
He
order
says
to fix the
he says he's not looking to buy anything, but if something pops up, it'll be hard for him to sit down.
Nah,
he's there looking for the come up.
I'm just saying, if there's something
if
in there.
if he can sneak that vehicle that he wants and that he can probably double the price on it, he'll take it.
Yeah.
And one of the old, and I think probably that 77 Cutlass Supreme, if them are classic cars right there. I mean, you can that's a good steal if you can get it for a good price.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm selling it. So I didn't see anything out here that I liked that was worth. Well, they did have a Viper, but if I'm going to spend $70,000 on a 2002 Viper because it's got 20,000 miles on it, I might as well go give me something brand new for $100.
Yeah, you'll be living in a hotel for the rest of your life.
Motel.
Yeah, if you don't sell,
Man, we about to hit the lottery at the radio station. DP about to hit the lottery. We about to all be millionaires in a minute. You didn't get the memo?
yeah.
I'll be waiting.
All right.
You be woke.
Finally, the Lakers got a coach. JJ Redick has agreed to a 4-year coaching deal with the Lakers. He's one of a few coaches that have any experience coaching in the NBA.
I don't like it.
What kind of risk do you think this is, Rico?
Massive, huge risk. It was an easy hire for the Lakers.
No,
it was the easy hire. It was the hire of he does a podcast with LeBron James. He's a former player. Let's bring him in. No coaching experience, straight off the analyst desk. Let's bring in JJ Redick, see what he's made of. But with the Lakers, with one of, if not the most storied franchise in the NBA, you can't do that. The Lakers are not a first-time head coach's job.
Yeah.
That's not how that works. You don't give somebody their start with the LA Lakers.
Yeah, but there's a guy by the name of Tyronn Lue that when he won his first championship, how long had he been a head coach?
Where did he win his first championship?
Cleveland.
Exactly. That's it.
Well, he won his first championship at LA when he was a player.
When he was a player, but as a coach. No, as a
Lou
coach.
was a rookie.
Cleveland.
I mean, he was on somebody's bench for a long time.
Yeah, he had been on
No,
coaching.
he was with Boston. He was with Boston with Doc Rivers.
Yeah, he had been on coaching staffs before. JJ's never been on a coaching staff.
Yeah, but listen to me. JJ Redick played in the league over 16 years, sir.
That means absolutely nothing.
That means absolutely a lot.
That means
if that's the case, what are you talking about? What did Deion Sanders do to prove that he could go coach Colorado? He was the head coach at Jackson State. Before that, where was he coaching at?
He was coaching high school.
So you telling me that any old off-the-wall high school coach could go take Jackson State to the championship game in 2 years, take the entire all of his ballers, go to Colorado and do what he's doing out in Colorado? You can't do that unless you got football.
But something that you're hitting on that I don't think you're thinking about right now with JJ Redick, Deion coached in high school. He was doing the job in high school, got his start at Jackson State, not a powerhouse, got his start at Jackson State, and then went to a Power 5 job at Colorado. JJ went from playing to podcasting while playing to analyst to now coaching. No coaching in between there. No coaching high school. No coaching, AAU. No coaching at a junior college or NAIA. Just straight analyst desk coaching.
I kind of agree with Rico on this one because this is what one of Rashawn's favorite words, but instead of nepotism, this is a buddy system right here. That this hire right here is a buddy hire because of the podcast, I think, and because if I was a Lakers GM, I would go with somebody that I probably Milwaukee coach that probably just got fired, earlier last year. Or probably the guy who coached Detroit for a year, who at least had experience.
Monty doesn't need more money.
Monty's
getting paid like $100 million to not do anything.
You hire a guy who's probably not even 45, finished playing. Probably.
He has been in the league, or he was in the league 3 years after LeBron made his debut. He got drafted in 2006.
Yeah,
Bron got drafted in 2003.
Yeah, I think this is probably one of the most silliest hires. It's probably going to come back and hurt him in the end.
I'm not saying that JJ doesn't know ball. He knows ball.
I mean, he
to
knows
an
ball,
amazing
but
degree.
he's no Pat Riley. He's no Phil Jackson. He's not even Doc Rivers. He's not even a Teron
Like
Lue.
knowing basketball and coaching basketball.
He don't
different.
understand the operation, the daily operation of running a basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Only thing he knows is how they used to do it when he played. Well, coach let us just do this. No, I mean you're the coach now. You make the rules.
He's a big analytics guy also.
Yeah, and this is just the LeBron effect. I think this is a poor hire that it's going to come back and bite him in the butt.
Well, you guys been talking that stuff about me telling y'all that LeBron will play with his son. So if this doesn't tell you that LeBron's gonna play with his son, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, they went out and got a coach who basically is LeBron's friend. Okay, now I was listening on the show earlier. I think Rico, you were saying something about discipline. How is he gonna discipline LeBron? How is he going? He's not. There ain't a coach in the league that can discipline LeBron. Not one. Period. So either you can join him, LeBron's a prima donna, and he wants it his way. They hired the coach that LeBron said hire. Period. That basketball team, to me, you might not think they're going to be good. I guarantee you that team's going to be good and they come next year. With JJ
LeBron
Redick.
will have a couple of years.
All he's got to do is put people around him.
My pick on Bron.
That's all he's had to do, and it didn't work last year.
Yeah, Bronny's going to sign a free agent contract. I'm not going to waste my second round pick on him.
He's waiting for Bronny to get signed or Bronny to get drafted, and he's signing there.
Yeah, whatever.
Man, he going to the Lakers.
Man, that kid is not good, Vershawn.
We'll see what happens.
Tell the truth.
I don't like the hire.
Yeah, I think it's a silly hire. Well, we'll talk about some more stuff when we come back. 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today. Husker fans, the 2024 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and they need your support in Memorial Stadium this fall. You can now purchase a Husker Football 3-game mini plan for only $170. This plan includes tickets to the UTEP or Northern Iowa, plus Illinois or Rutgers, and either UCLA or Wisconsin games. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker Football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
By now, most of you know how important the Honda of Lincoln sales and service team are to the Lincoln market. Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear from Honda of Lincoln to tell you about the great news they just received. Andy, please tell us all about it.
Each year, the Lincoln Journal-Star has an award program called the Lincoln Choice Award, where the customers in Lincoln get to choose the best places to do business. Great pleasure I get to announce that Honda of Lincoln has won the award for buying new cars, used cars, automotive repair, and even oil changes.
That is amazing, Andy. Any more good news?
Yes, there is, Charlie. We now have more than 100 new Hondas in stock, with hundreds on the way, and a huge selection of all makes and models on our pre-owned lot.
Incredible. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Hello, this is Mary Pat Waite. I've had the privilege of working with Lincoln families as their realtor for more than 31 years, and I'm so proud to be associated with MP Dodge Real Estate. For me, your transaction is unique in its own way. My experience allows me to bring you trusted care and a really great outcome. My NP Dodge family shares the same client focus.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Hey Nebraska! Register today for the 40th Annual Cornhusker State Games, taking place July 11th through the 21st in Lincoln, Omaha, and other Nebraska communities. The Cornhusker State Games features 70 sports for athletes of all ages and abilities. Price increases are approaching, so register early and save. For details, go to cornhuskerstategames.com. If you've experienced a sports injury, joint or back pain, trust your care to Nebraska Orthopedic Center, a proud platinum partner of the Cornhusker State Games.
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
Be sure to check out the top-selling Recomp. Recomp helps build lean muscle and strength while decreasing body fat. Recomp is ideal for men and women of all ages trying to look their best. Recomp can only be found in Nutrition Authority. For info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Join us each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon for Youth Football 101 with Tank Perry of the Nebraska Red Wolves of 7-on-7 football. The future of the sport depends on the foundation set at a young age. Hear those stories and more each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon here on 93.7 The Ticket.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
3-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown. Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bakoven.
I've talked to a few cats. They said that Bach got some game, man.
Coming at you live from the Coppels Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer. Here he is, Vershawn Jackson.
Yes, you're a busy man, ain't you, Rico?
Just a little bit.
All right. Welcome back to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket. We are powered
by Bauer
Infrastructure, Bauer
Underground,
Brent
Excavating.
Shout out to Big Slim and the boys out there. Stay cool as it's supposed to get up to about 93 degrees today in Lincoln.
It's getting toasty.
Yeah. I told you next week 101 is still saying it on the Weather Channel.
Monday and Tuesday do not look fun.
Oh gosh, well you could. I just got a phone call from Toby Wright this morning, and I asked him, well, of course they're 2 hours behind us, and I said, well, what time? Well, what's the temperature? It was 82 here. It was 99 there at 7. And I say, so what's it going to be when it gets hot? 118, 113. I couldn't live like that. That's pretty hot.
Me neither.
I say that now, but I think it's more of a dry heat. Right?
I respect everybody that works outside because I couldn't do that. Not in this heat.
No. Let me just say this real quick. Well, you respect me because I do work outside in the heat, but I want to go back to this JJ Redick thing real quick, and say, because you're right, Rico. If you think about JJ Redick played for who? Duke?
Yes, sir, Coach K.
In 06, he was the consensus National College Player of the Year. 05, 06, he was 2-time first-team All-American.
Okay.
Associated Press first team, National Player of the Year, Sporting News National Player of the Year, United States Basketball Writers Association, Oscar Robertson Trophy College Basketball Co-Player of the Year, the Naismith College Player of the Year, John R. Wooden Player of the Year.
It's a lot of
man. Listen,
a lot of accomplishments as a player.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you, Rico. There's been a couple of different players who have. Jason Kidd. What was his coaching pedigree before he got the head coaching job?
What, at Dallas?
The first one.
Brooklyn? He didn't have one.
Thank you.
And his time in Brooklyn was terrible.
That's okay, but it still catapulted him in his next coaching gig that he got. He's in the finals.
I understand that, but his first coaching gig was in Brooklyn, and it was bad. JJ's first coaching job is in LA, which is a much more prestigious organization than the Brooklyn Nets. And he has arguably the greatest, if not the second greatest player of all time on his roster, who is reaching the end of his career, whenever that may be. And he is going to have a first-time head coach, regardless of level, leading him in this season again for
not leading. He's not LeBron. Stop it! I don't care that he's the head coach. LeBron James is older than JJ Redick.
I understand. That's what
do you think for 1 second that Jenny Buss made a decision to hire JJ Redick without LeBron James?
LeBron said he would stay out of the way and not make any of these decisions and let the GM and everybody else above him make these decisions. That is what he said.
You believe that?
Okay.
That is what he said.
Here's the thing right here.
I believe him because he said it.
Fun fact. You want to know a fun fact, Captain?
Come on.
No coach has lasted 3 years at the Lakers since Phil Jackson left. So what you going to do?
And that's before LeBron.
Yeah.
So then if that's the case, them hiring JJ Redick doesn't matter because they've hired coaches with pedigree and it didn't go anywhere. They might as well go outside the box. Hire somebody with no type of anything and call it a day.
I still don't like it. I still think it's a bad move for the LA Lakers. I could be proven wrong, and I hope I'm proven wrong. I hope JJ has a good career, a great career as a head coach with the Lakers. I hope that he's able to assist LeBron in winning another championship.
Yeah, that's just like me becoming the coach of something, and I say, okay, I'm gonna hire Rashawn.
Well, that's like right now. How much coaching experience do you have as a head coach?
None.
None?
Yeah.
Guess what? Nebraska's looking for a head coach. You're up. There you go. Because you
that's
know
not how that went.
That's exactly what this is.
That's not how that. No, Terrell Farley didn't play. Hold up a second, Rico. You just wait a second. Terrell Farley did not play in the league for 16 years, sir. Okay,
but
it's a big difference.
Okay, so then they hire you as the head coach.
If I played for 16 years.
No, this is college. This isn't professional.
Doesn't matter. I'm saying to you that if someone played in a system for that long, They know the system, and I think they'll be all right coaching it. In the professional ranks, everybody's a professional. Now it's can you cohabitate? Can you work together as a team? Now I'm telling you,
can JJ Redick handle all of the personalities and the egos in that locker room? Yes, he's been in the locker room as a player before, but now he has to manage it. Now he has to, tell somebody, hey, you're losing minutes because of this. Hey, you're going to play because of this. You're starting. You're not starting. You have to sit on the bench now. You have to do this. You have to do that. You can't be best friends with them. You have to coach them. This is something he hasn't done before.
So
we've seen other players, we've seen successful players go on to be head coaches and it not work. Yes, we've seen other players go and it has worked.
Who's Miami's head coach?
Eric Spoelstra.
Perfect. When he got his first head coaching job, had he had a head coaching job before?
Nope, but he was in Miami system, started as a video coordinator and was in that system for
and never played the game of basketball.
But he was an assistant coach for years. He worked his way up from the video room up to the head coaching spot, which means he was in and around that system, being an assistant coach, being a coach for years before he got that head coaching job. JJ went from playing the game to talking about the game to now leading other men playing the game.
So do you think for 1 second that I went from playing the game to coaching the game to now talking about the game, that if somebody, and I've been a head coach, that if somebody gave me a job in high school or college, that I wouldn't be successful? Is that what you're saying?
Because you've coached before.
No, but I haven't coached on that. I haven't coached on that level before.
But you've coached before.
But I've been I've been an assistant coach and a little league director.
Okay, and then somebody gives you a high school spot.
And I promise you, I'll beat everybody up in the state of Nebraska.
There you go. But you're not going to
be scared to give me a high school job.
But you're not going to go from little. You're not going to go from little league to You're not going to go from little league to coach in Alabama.
That's not what that was.
That's what
That's
JJ's
not
doing.
what JJ Redick. No, it's not.
Yes.
No.
And
JJ Redick was in this very same league. JJ Redick is in the very same league that he starred in, and you said he wasn't a star. Yes, he was a star.
He wasn't a star. He was a role player.
Man, listen, JJ Redick, you better go check the stats. Every team franchise that JJ Redick, listen, every franchise that JJ Redick has played for, he has led that franchise in 3-point percentage.
Okay. He didn't lead him in points.
Yeah, he's not a star.
He didn't lead him in assists.
Who's better? Who would you rather have? You rather have White Chocolate or JJ Redick as your point guard?
In today's NBA?
Yeah.
I would, as a point guard,
Jason Williams or
Jason Williams.
Yeah, or JJ Redick.
As a shooting guard, as a guy who's going to knock down threes, JJ.
Yeah.
Again, intelligence. You guys.
How many championships?
You obviously wasn't watching JJ Redick when he was in college. Huh?
How many championships he won?
Who?
JJ Redick. Not in college.
You talking about in the pros?
Yeah.
I don't know if he won one.
Okay. Same boat as Charles Barkley.
But that doesn't mean anything. I'm just simply telling you, you got to get somebody. These are all grown men in the locker room. These ain't little kids. These ain't college kids. You ain't gotta be trying to jump on no grown man that's getting paid millions of dollars to do his job. They're professionals. You got to make them a cohesive team. You got to make sure your locker room is straight. And if LeBron James is the biggest ego in the locker room, you better stroke LeBron James' ego, sir. Didn't they just give LeBron James a 3-year extension?
He didn't accept it.
That's not what I said. They offered him one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if they offer LeBron James a 3-year extension, that means they're planning on having LeBron James around there for a while.
They want to have LeBron James around there for a while.
Where's LeBron James going to go play?
Wherever he wants to.
Where?
I don't know. Wherever his son gets drafted.
Give me a good landing spot for the biggest ego crybaby in the basketball business.
Tell
me who would accept that on their team. The Bucks?
Literally anybody.
Dallas?
Literally anybody.
I don't believe that. I think you would run into a locker room problem.
If you could get LeBron James for a year or two, I don't care who you are, you're accepting that. If you could get the best player, the second best player in NBA history on your roster, yes.
All the more reason why he won't leave the Lakers. The Lakers always got the best player on their team. So he's not leaving the Lakers. He's going to play with his son. He's going to become the first person to play a dad-son combo to play in the NBA game. You watch. You watch. JJ Redick is just a face. He's just a face. Okay? You got to have faces. But it's like Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders was the head coach. He the face. But when you looked at how many of Deion Sanders' coaching staff from last year got head coaching jobs?
1.
2. Both
Who's the
coordinators,
offensive
didn't
coordinator?
they? Didn't both coordinators get a job? The
Let's
one he
find
fired.
out. They didn't get it from coaching at Colorado, I tell you that.
Man, stop it. If they didn't get it from coaching at Colorado, then they should have been the head coach already before they took to Colorado. You can't try to say that those coaches first of all, some of those coaches didn't even have a job. Some of them, I think one of the coaches was a head coach somewhere, huh?
What he went? San Jose State somewhere?
Yeah, and I don't care where they went. One went to San Jose State. I thought another one somewhere else, but they're making millions of dollars to coach football, and they're leading their own programs.
Sean Lewis, the offensive coordinator, was named head coach at San Diego State right after the season ended. He was the head coach at Kent State the year before he joined Coach Prime's staff. So he was a head coach, then an offensive coordinator, then a head coach. And
what's a better job, Kent State or San Diego State?
San Diego State. And at Kent State, they had one of the best offenses in the country.
Thank you.
He could have gone from Kent State to San Diego State if the head coaching job would have been open. He could have stayed at Kent State, gotten an extension.
He could have been a millionaire. He could have been a millionaire if he had stepped on that lottery ticket. Yeah, I get that part. I'm not talking about what could have been. I'm talking about what he is. He left Kent State for an opportunity to go to Colorado. Whatever the opportunity to go to Colorado was 10 times bigger than Kent State, or he would stay at Kent State and be a head coach.
Money.
Their defensive coordinator took a co-defensive coordinator role at Auburn, his alma mater.
Mm-hmm. What about the offensive coordinator he fired? Where's he at?
I don't know. I'm looking right now.
Deion Sanders fired his offensive coordinator before the season was over.
Tim Brewster, the tight ends coach, left Colorado to be the tight ends coach at Charlotte.
I want to know.
The O-line coach went from Colorado to be the Northwestern offensive line coach.
Upgrade.
He was going to San Diego State to follow Sean Lewis, then left there and is now the offensive line coach at Northwestern. Their defensive ends coach from Colorado went to Syracuse to be the defensive end coach. And yeah, there you go.
No, who is the coach? Look and see who the coach was that Deion fired during the season, the offensive coordinator. Some coordinator got fired during the season. Remember?
I do. He didn't get fired. He got demoted. It was It was the tight ends coach. He got demoted from offensive coordinator to tight ends coach.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, so he just got another job.
And then he went on. And now he's the tight end coach wherever I just said.
Yeah, well, like I told you before, you can't tell me that going to Colorado for all those guys haven't been good. These guys were on a 4-7 football team. They're getting hired as head coaches and assistant coaches at Power 5 programs on a losing team. Now, let me ask you a question. No spike the coach rules, because I'm glad we keep our staff intact. Besides Coach White, who else had an opportunity to go coach somewhere? And besides Coach White that we heard of, who left Nebraska as a coach to go somewhere else to coach? Nobody.
From this staff? Nobody.
Yeah. Go back in any staff, go back to Scott Frost's staff. Off Scott Frost's staff, how many of those guys got Power 5 jobs?
Well, they fired people and they got the offensive coordinator from the first 2 years? I don't remember. He's the offensive coordinator
the DB coach,
wide receiver coach for the Cincinnati Bengals.
DB coach?
Travis Fisher.
Yeah, he was Syracuse.
He went to Florida. Yeah, Syracuse.
Okay, Trent Bray. Y'all heard that name?
He's the head coach at Oregon State.
Bo Rudd. He's a NFL coach now, ain't he?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you that.
You got to think Trent Bray though. Trent Bray.
Who
Who did
else?
he come in with at Nebraska? Let me tell you
Apple-
about
Coach
Let me
Applewhite
tell you.
Connecticut.
Let me tell you nepotism and how coaches keep it in the family. Okay. Trent Bray was the linebackers coach after Pelini and those guys got fired. Okay. Trent Bray. He really wanted my little cousin Devin White. Anyway, make a long story short. Who hired Trent Bray at Nebraska?
Back in, I don't know.
When Trent Bray came, he came with Mike Riley. Why is that so significant? What school did Trent Bray play for? You guys don't know. Okay. So who was the head coach when he played at Oregon State?
Mike Riley.
So who was the head coach at Nebraska who hired Trent Bray, who, if you go and look where he was working at the time, it wasn't a Power 5 school. They hired Trent Bray. Trent Bray came in and ended up getting, of course, that staff got fired. Here we are 5-6 years later. Trent Bray's now the head coach at Oregon State.
Yeah. He's done the work, and now he gets promoted to be the head coach.
Okay.
Hey, if you're going to say that, I mean, Matt Rule's done the same thing.
Same thing about what?
Bringing guys in that played for him and putting them on the coaching staff and then leading them to being coaches.
I'm not saying that that's a problem or a situation. I'm telling you that that's usually how it goes. So obviously, if you flip over, when you think of college football is different than pro. It's different. The mentality is different. Now, because the NIL and the money, things are getting close. That gap is closing. But man, a college coach, that's probably why it didn't work out for Coach Rule. He's not a professional coach. He said that on one of his interviews. I don't want to be dealing with no grown crybabies. Who's making more money than me? How do you tell somebody making more money than you at the job y'all both go to? Yeah, Rico, your position says head coach, but I make $20 million and you make $2 million. How you gonna tell me something, Rico? And I'm older than you.
You gotta understand. Name a college coach lately who has success in the NFL. Nick Saban? No. Myers? No. Who else?
Well,
no college coach has success in the NFL. Not the last ones that
that's
win.
not true.
Who?
That's not true.
How is not true?
Because old boy from Seattle was a monster in college at USC.
That was 20 years ago.
Luis just said not lately.
I might have to research that one, guys. It's got to be at least one or two.
I don't think so.
Well, hold on a second. What was the remember? There's been 2 or 3 NFL coaches that ain't had NFL coaching experience that got the head coaching job. Wait, hold up a second. Listen, wait a minute. Let me talk about one of our own. Who's Cincinnati Bengals head coach? Who is it?
Taylor Martinez.
No, not Taylor.
What's his name? I don't know. What's his name?
Come on. Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor. He was coaching though.
He was on coaching staffs, multiple coaching
Man,
staffs.
y'all stop it. Stop.
Why?
How old was Zach Taylor when he got the job?
I don't know.
He was one of the youngest NFL head coaches ever to get the job.
Okay.
Sean McVay.
But he was on coaching staffs before that.
How many coaching staffs and what? NFL?
I know he was with the Rams. Yeah.
Sir, go.
What?
We're going to look at Zach Taylor's resume.
Okay, we'll look at Zach Taylor's resume in the break, and then we'll come back. He was on coaching staffs before.
I didn't
which
say
is
he
the
wasn't.
difference between him and JJ Redick, because JJ, even if he was on 2 coaching staffs before, more than JJ.
I'm going to say it again. JJ Redick played in the NBA for 16 years, sir.
Just because you played doesn't mean you're going to be a good coach.
I agree with that, but just because you a coach don't mean you're going to be a good coach.
JJ.
Just because you coached for 40 years don't mean you're a good coach. Coach Riley, Coach
just because you're a good player don't mean you're a good coach.
Well, look at Mike. Look at Scott Frost. You know that.
Well,
I get that.
Yeah, well, he was only a head coach for 2 years before he got the Nebraska job, and he was
Didn't you coach at Dome?
Who?
Was
Your
you at
buddy,
Dome?
your buddy Tommy Frazier coached that Dome, not me.
Yeah,
sir.
it wasn't good, was it?
Oh, well, but Tommy Frazier ain't a good head coach.
Well,
You got to be a.
That's what
You
we
got,
said.
in order to be a.
Because you're
Listen,
a great player, don't make you a great coach.
I agree with that, but a lot of times, good players make great coaches.
No, the organization puts them in a good position.
All right, let's go to a break.
All right, 93.7 The Ticket. The argument will continue when we come back with the Captain Show. 93.7 The Ticket.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Community means something different to everyone. But for me, it means cheering on those around you during the good times and helping them out during the tough times. I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I've been blessed with the support of my friends, family, coaches, and community throughout my life. When looking for a bank to call home, it was easy to choose Midwest Bank. I never feel like just another customer, and they're proud to support their communities. They love what they do, and it shows. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Spring often marks the beginning of severe weather, which can lead to power outages. LES wants you to be prepared before the storm. Restock your emergency kit, update your info with LES, and if you encounter an outage, report it at les.com/report.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL Weather, sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, expecting mainly sunny skies, and it will be hot. So an afternoon high around 93. Tonight, a slight chance of showers and storms, otherwise partly cloudy, with the low around 76. And tomorrow, a slight chance of storms in the afternoon, otherwise mainly sunny, with the high around 93. I'm meteorologist Kyle Clark from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Hello, this is Mary Pat Waite. I've had the privilege of working with Lincoln families as their realtor for more than 31 years, and I'm so proud to be associated with MP Dodge Real Estate. For me, your transaction is unique in its own way. My experience allows me to bring you trusted care and a really great outcome. My NP Dodge family shares the same client focus.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Highball Bar in downtown Lincoln is open and located just north of 11th and O Street. Highball Bar offers a vibe and atmosphere like no other, making it the perfect place to grab a drink or beverage. Highball Bar features great events such as Karaoke Sunday, $4 Cheetos on Mondays, Jack Daniel specials on Wednesdays, and much more. Make Highball Bar your go-to spot after a hard day at work or on the weekend. Highball Bar, located at 122 North 11th Street in downtown Lincoln.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere sprayer during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See and Spray to target weeds in season in corn and soybeans and use less herbicide per acre. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order program. Contact your local Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. Captain Show here on 93.7 The Ticket, ticketfm.com. A little late. Good. VJ? Oh, I thought you were frozen for a second. You were moving. He's still just standing there. How you doing, sir? Farley back in the room.
That was quick.
It was. It does seem like that was a very fast commercial break. So, Mr. We looked up Zach Taylor's coaching. He has been on coaching staffs. He started his coaching career as a graduate assistant at Texas A&M back in 2008, and then has been in the NFL on several different coaching staffs, including the Miami Dolphins, the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Los Angeles Rams, I believe starting in 2012. He's been in various positions as quarterback, offensive coordinator, wide receivers coach since then, before he got the head coaching job for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, okay. Well, good. He didn't have a head coaching job before he got it.
No, and that's fine.
He didn't have a head coaching job. That's my point. I don't care who you are. You could be an assistant coach all you want to. Head coach is a whole different animal altogether.
Yes, and that is my point with JJ Redick, is not only has he not been a head coach, but he's never been a coach anywhere.
Yeah, but Rico, it's like you saying that you have never played football, yet you talk about football on the radio and people are supposed to trust what you're saying. Because
there's
of
a difference. There's a difference in talking about it. There's a difference in talking about it. And also, I did play football for 4 years in high school. There's a difference between talking about it and coaching other people to be better at the game. I played it for 4 years. I couldn't coach football. I could talk about it all day. I couldn't coach anybody to be a better quarterback or a better wide receiver or a better corner or a better offensive lineman, better kicker. I couldn't do that, and I know that.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't compare you to JJ Redick because JJ Redick can.
I'm not comparing me to JJ Redick.
No, I know. No, you said that JJ Redick is a first-time coach and you think it's a bad deal. I'm saying to you, JJ Redick played at the highest level that you can play at for 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
He knows basketball inside and out. We talking basketball now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we just talking X's and O's basketball, you're not gonna tell me JJ Redick don't know basketball. That's not being consistently fair to him to say that JJ Redick don't know basketball. He can't be a head coach in the league that he played in for 16 years.
I never said he doesn't know ball.
No,
I just don't. I know. No, I never said he doesn't know basketball.
No, you said he wasn't going to be a good head coach.
I said I don't think he's going to be a good head coach. There's a difference between knowing basketball and being able to teach other people the game of basketball.
If you're in the NBA, Rico, and you got to be taught basketball,
that doesn't mean
you're not supposed to be in the NBA.
That doesn't mean just because you were taught and just because you can play it at a high level does not mean you can teach other people to play the game.
You don't have to teach a professional how to play the game. You have to put them in the right offense, triangle offense, double defense. A head coach has got to be making adjustments. If a guy is killing me, they got Michael Jordan over there. I'm going to put 2 people on Michael Jordan. We're going to double Michael Jordan and make Jim Smo beat us. That's what a head coach does. He can't go out there and shoot balls no more.
But you got to be able to. But like you just said, you have to tell them, you're putting them in the positions to be successful. You have to teach them your style for those positions for them to get into be successful. And again, just because he was able to do it does not mean you can teach other people the way that you want. It's the way that you speak to people and the way that you tell them how to do these things. Just because you were taught and you could learn doesn't mean you can articulate exactly what you want these people to do. Again, he knows ball at the highest level. Like you said, he played in the NBA for years. But I just don't know. I don't have the confidence. I hope I'm wrong that he will be able to do it for the LA Lakers. Again, one of the most prestigious teams ever in the NBA with one of the best players ever in the NBA. I don't know how successful it's going to be for a first-time coach, not head coach, coach.
It's not gonna work because LeBron's gonna coach the team. You know, he's gonna.
That's why it's gonna work.
No, I mean he did it
That's
last
why it's
year.
gonna work.
The Lakers don't have the depth or the people to make a run again. This is it for them. I mean, then you come with drafting Bronny James for what? You don't want to win if you drafted him.
I didn't say draft
if you draft Bronny James, you don't want to win.
I didn't say draft Bronny James in the first round or anything.
Even the second round. You only got 2 picks in basketball.
Okay, well then you still got free agents too, but he will play with his dad.
Yeah, he can play in the G League if his dad want to go down there and play a game.
Yeah, and I just think they gave LeBron James what LeBron James needed. Somebody that
a player's coach?
Somebody that he can be a co-head coach with.
Yeah, man, this ain't no. That sounds terrible.
What do you mean? Are you going to argue with LeBron? Is there any reason to argue with him? You don't think wasn't LeBron on his podcast multiple times?
They do a podcast together.
Did Michael argue with Phil Jackson? Yes, he did. But did Phil have the final word? Yes, he did. Phil Jackson was a coach. JJ Redick is a TV personality who's going.
Have you ever had a coach? Let me hold. Let's put this to bed real quick. Terrell Farley, have you ever had a coaching job?
This doesn't have to me. This doesn't have anything to do with me. This has something to do with a guy who has never coached.
You're being difficult. I'm asking you a question. If you listen, you might get somewhere. But listen,
you could teach me that about this situation
you're not listening. I'm asking you a question. Okay? The question I'm asking you is, you mean to tell me that Terrell Farley ain't never coached football for no high school, no college, nowhere? You telling me that you couldn't go coach high school linebackers?
Nope. Don't want to.
You don't want to, but you telling me you couldn't?
Well, so you telling me, JJ really played 16 years, but now he's a coach. That makes him a coach? He played 16 years? No.
There's a difference in going to high school. That's the question would be, Farley, you've never had the coaching experience. Do you think you could go to the NFL and be a head coach?
No.
I'm not telling you that the players, that the coaches aren't teaching the players what they want. I'm not telling you that. I'm saying that most guys that are professional that have been in this league, just like LeBron, like KD, like KB, like all these guys that they got that's been in the league multiple years, bro. Now you got to teach them your offense. You might teach them how to look. You didn't box out here. But what are you going to teach a guy that you're paying $25 million to do a job? What you going to teach him? How to dunk? How to shoot a jumper?
Yeah. Fix people's jump shots.
Stop it. Stop.
That happens all the time. People change their jump shots all the time.
You can't name one coach. You can't name one coach that fixed somebody's jumper in the league. Head coach. They
Made him a
fixed
better
jumper.
player. There's plenty of coaches made players better.
What's Lonzo Ball got the same shot, raggedy shot that he had when he came in the league right now today? Why they ain't fixed
played
the shot?
in 2 years. Alonzo Ball ain't played in 2 years.
Let me say this again. Let me say this again. You didn't hear me because you want to argue with me. I said his shot has not changed since he came into the league. Is that a fair statement?
Well,
Yeah, they tried fixing his shot,
Yeah,
and it got worse.
He's a disher, not a scorer.
They tried fixing it. It got worse, so they said, go back to what you were doing.
Did you hear what I asked y'all? Or y'all
And I did
trying to
hear you.
space jam me.
No,
today.
I heard you, and I answered you. You asked, does he still have the same shot he had when he came into the league? I said,
no, I don't want to hear the extra part. That's a question. Yes or no?
I'm answering your question.
No, you're giving me. You're not answering.
I'm giving you facts. I'm giving you
No,
facts.
you're not. No, you're not answering my question. No,
Yes, I
you're
am.
not.
Listen to the end of my answer. Are you ready for this? Listen to the end of my answer. They tried fixing his shot. It did not work. His percentages got worse. So they said, go back to your shot.
So I'm going to ask you one more time, sir.
That is a long way of answering. Yes, he still has the same shot.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all I asked you. Stop giving me the long answer. I want the short answer. His shot is the same. All you doing is making my point for me by saying they tried to fix his shot and it got worse. Okay? So his shot was the same shot that he's been shooting since high school. And he made it all the way first pick in the draft with that raggedy shot, second pick, whatever he was. No, he's not in the league because he stays hurt.
No, them big baller shoes.
But they also didn't take him because of his shot. They took him because of his playmaking.
You said what?
They also didn't take him because of his shot. They took him because of his playmaking and his size as a point guard.
Okay. I got you. I'm simply telling you, if they didn't take him in, anyway, that to me is so far from where we're going with this thing. To me, it's Lonzo Ball came to the NBA with a raggedy shot, meaning his formation, his release, all that stuff was weird. We've never seen anything like that before.
That is true.
Okay, so they couldn't fix his shot. The head coach didn't fix his shot.
I mean, he doesn't go as far over to the side anymore.
Listen, I get that
He's
part.
not on the side of his head anymore. He's more straightened out. It's still a little weird, but it's not all the way over here when he shoots.
Yeah, but it's still not the proper technique to shoot.
It goes in.
I didn't say it. We know that. My point is he still gets the job done, but you said that the head coach has got to teach the guys basketball.
Yeah.
No, he don't. I've been to the NFL. When you go and you're a rookie in the NFL, it's you might teach those rookies, but the older guys, now it is. This is what I want you to do. If you don't do this, now I got to find somebody to do it. But most guys that are getting paid millions of dollars to do a job, trust me, it's the easiest job in the world that you will ever have, where you get to go do a pastime and make millions of dollars. You don't have to. How much does LeBron spend on his health a year?
$1 million in the offseason. Of the last 10 coaches who had zero experience coaching to make the switch from player to coach, there are only 2 who are still coaching in the league. Doc Rivers, Steve Kerr. JJ Redick, in terms of history, has about a 30% chance of this working if you believe the history.
Are you sure you got your numbers right?
Yes. This article coming from
you forgot about Tyronn Lue.
Tyronn Lue had coaching experience before. He didn't go straight from playing to head coach. He had coaching experience on other rosters.
Okay, I got you.
Look back at every player who's ever made the switch without prior experience and their record with that team. Steve Nash with the Nets went from 2020 to 2023, went 101 and 76. Derek Fisher with the Knicks from 14 to 16, 40 and 96. Steve Kerr with the Warriors, obviously you've seen how that went. That one worked.
Whoa. Derek Fisher never had any
not as a head coach.
No, I ain't talking about that, but he was assistant coach. If that's the case, you got to say the same thing about Teron Lewis.
He wasn't an assistant before he got the head coaching job. He went from head coach to assistant. He went from playing, and then he was the head coach with the Knicks. And it was very bad.
What's his name?
Derek Fisher.
Okay,
Jason Kidd with the Nets, 2013-14, 49 and 47. Mark Jackson with the Warriors, his first coaching job, again, with no experience before that, 130 and 119. Vinny Del Negro with the Bulls, 2008 to 2010, 86 and 90. Isaiah Thomas with the Pacers, very bad, 136 and 125. Doc Rivers with the Magic, 99 to 2004, 176 and 178. Larry Bird with the Pacers, 179 and 87. ML Carr, 48 and 119. Quinn Buckner, 13 and 69. Magic Johnson, 5 and 11. Didn't even get a chance to get halfway through the season. Dan Issel, 106 and 108. Dick Van Arsdale, 14 and 12. Paul Silas, 78 and 168.
Chauncey Billups? Is he still coaching?
He's still coaching. He's with with Portland right now.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to, because I could have swore I looked at it a little bit different, but
that's a lot.
He doesn't have history behind him, but again, I hope I'm wrong. He does know ball at a very high level, and we'll see if it works out with him and LeBron in LA.
Yeah, I think
Land of Angels.
Let's go Minnesota. New team. New team. I need some Minnesota gear.
All right, final break.
All right. This is The Ticket, 93.7. We'll be right back.
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Hey Nebraska! Register today for the 40th annual Cornhusker State Games, taking place July 11th through the 21st in Lincoln, Omaha, and other Nebraska communities. The Cornhusker State Games features 70 sports for athletes of all ages and abilities. Price increases are approaching, so register early and save. For details, go to cornhuskerstategames.com. If you've experienced a sports injury, joint or back pain, trust your care to Nebraska Orthopedic Center, a proud platinum partner of the Cornhusker State Games.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today. Husker fans, the 2024 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and they need your support in Memorial Stadium this fall. You can now purchase a Husker Football 3-game mini plan for only $170. This plan includes tickets to the UTEP or Northern Iowa, plus Illinois or Rutgers, and either UCLA or Wisconsin games. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker Football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Alcohol has strained our relationship. Drinking too much can cause harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, we will save our relationship. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Spring often marks the beginning of severe weather, which can lead to power outages. LES wants you to be prepared before the storm. Restock your emergency kit, update your info with LES, and if you encounter an outage, report it at les.com/report.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I'll never do that again. Where's this guy now? He's outside.
I don't know. I guess he's outside.
Yeah. Yeah, Rico, never try to eat 6 pieces of chicken in one sitting.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, it sounded good because I thought I was real hungry, but now I'm paying for it today.
Yeah.
Like I have stomach pains all over.
PJ, what are you doing? What are you doing, Rashad? He can't hear us. He doesn't have headphones on.
I can't hear y'all
He's just
because they got all this stuff going on.
I'm gonna mute his mic.
Mute it. Yeah,
I'm gonna mute his mic. He can't.
Yeah,
he doesn't know.
All right, Rico. There's some other news. June signing period for college football expected to be voted down after failing to gain support. This was something the College Commission Association, which is known as the CCA, is expected to vote against proposed June signing period for high schoolers and high school recruits. The CCA members conducted a straw poll, but the notion failed to gain enough support. What they was trying to do is have an early signing period for like it was going to be the first year for this. Like they'll be able. Let me see. They was be able to sign like in June, like the class of 26 will be able to sign in like June of 25
before high school season. Before the high school season.
Before the high school season.
Interesting. So
the proposed June window would have started in 25 for the 26 class.
Okay, so instead of early signing period after football in what is it, November, December, whenever it is, they want to do it before the high school season. So then, and I can understand where colleges are coming from with that, where instead of just having a commitment from somebody and having to fight off teams throughout the entire season, or if somebody has a really big senior year and you have teams coming in trying to poach them, you sign them as a junior or going into their senior year. You're like, all right, we're set. This is the dude. This is our guy. we've got him on lock. We don't have to worry about anybody. Obviously, you have to stay in, constant communication, but maybe not as much or not as hard because nobody is going to be able to get that person to decommit from you because they've already signed their national letter of intent, which I get that.
Well,
it makes sense from a college's standpoint, but from a player standpoint, I don't think I would sign. Like, if you're a high enough rated player, I don't think I would sign that early because I could play my way into a better school, or I could play my way into, just a better school, like a better position somewhere else.
Well,
unless you're truly set on that school.
Well, high school coaches from several prominent recruiting states, including Georgia and Alabama, expressed their concern over this, so they didn't want to do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a bunch of stuff.
Because there's also that factor of you have this person on lock, you don't have to go. And I can understand where some of the high school coaches are coming from this, where the coaches don't have to make appearances at games to watch or to visit with those players. And if they don't do that, maybe they're going to miss out on some of the other players on their teams. So a head coach wants to do everything in their power to set up the rest of their team for success. Yes, you have, your quarterback or your 5-star wide receiver, or your offensive line, whatever. You have your 5-star player who's going to go somewhere, but maybe you have a guy who's like a 3-star or something who's playing really well his senior year, and you're hoping that teams will take an interest in that person. Well, if coaches aren't showing up because they've already got those players signed, some of those guys are going to miss out on those opportunities.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to come up with anything to help out. In other news, College Football 25 said you would be able to DM the players.
I'm about to get many violations.
Yeah, you're going to violate.
I'm going to get so many violations. They're going to be like, it's a dead period. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I need this guy here. I need this 5-star quarterback on my roster. I need this 5-star defensive tackle. I don't DM and be like, hey, man.
Well, we're less than a month away.
So close.
We're actually a month, probably 29 days.
We're less than a month away because it comes like the early release. It comes out the 19th.
The 19th.
So that's the regular release date. 3 days earlier, the 16th is the early release date. So we're less than a month away.
Are you an early releaser?
I'm a physical copy guy, so I need to go into Target,
GameStop.
Walmart, GameStop, wherever, pre-order my physical copy so I can
Why don't you just get it downloaded?
Because I'm a physical copy guy. I like having the cases and
I'm
having
gonna get this one downloaded.
as like the memories. I could download it right now. Like I could do that, but I want the physical copy.
I'm gonna be the first one to play it from the ticket.
Are you? Nick's also got the downloadable.
Yeah,
one.
but Nick will be asleep when it come out.
You think so?
Yeah, hopefully.
I don't think
he might be even on the air when it comes out.
Actually, I think he's out of town. Like the day that it comes out, he's on his way back.
Yeah.
So
he's going to
won't be able
Vegas
to play it. No, I think he's going somewhere else.
All right.
I don't know where he's going.
Let's get out of here.
You want to get out of here?
Yeah, I got stuff to do.
All right, whatever you
Friday.
say. Whatever you say.
Yeah.
So coming up next, no character today. It'll be a 2-hour happy hour. Austin is currently on his way out to Haymarket. BP with DP happening today. So for a little bit, it's going to be me running solo. So I would really appreciate if everybody would join in. Honda of Lincoln Hotline, Starter Heyman text line, Starter Heyman Jewelers live video stream to keep me company. I'm going to talk a little bit about the quarterback commit for Nebraska and the quarterback room. And I'm not sure. It's not that I'm not sure. I mean, I'm excited for the addition because it adds that much more depth. But what exactly does it mean adding a not junior college, but an NAIA player of the year quarterback to the room? Maybe talk a little bit about JJ Redick and how I'm hoping that it works out, but I'm not 100% sure on it. No VJ to yell at me this time, but I want everybody else's takes on the text line. Again, 402-464-5685. Happy hour, 2 hours, me solo for a bit, and then Austin will join in when he gets everything set up down at Haymarket. Again, BP with DP. If you want to win some tickets, or if you want to get some tickets to go to the Salt Dogs game today, hit me up. I might ask a question, a little trivia question for those Salt Dog tickets. So keep it tuned here, 93.7 The Ticket. This has been the Captain Show for Terrell Farley, for Rico, for Rashawn Jackson, who's out there selling some cars, not buying some cars, selling some cars.
We're out.
We out here. Have a great weekend.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.